And there you are. You've taken it out just beforehand, and you've taken it out before it's gone all the way into the canister. You might be thinking to yourself, oh no, I've exposed this bit. This bit of the film was already exposed when you loaded the film at the beginning of the roll, so don't worry about that. And then another little tip that I do, just to help me figure out which is shot film and which is fresh film, I like to bend and just fold the tip of the roll down. It's just a quick and easy way of letting me know that this roll of film has been exposed. Tip number 2. Second tip. Dos.
This is my vlog and I can record anything I want. Here it goes. My hair is like a freaking mess. Anyways, I literally finished therapy, which I felt like not going to, but I went, and I'm glad because I love my therapist. She's like the best person in the world, and she's super supportive in all my endeavors. And I realized when I was looking back at the window, I think it's snowing for the first time. It's crazy. It's snowing, guys. That's wild. I haven't seen snow in so long. The year feels so long as well, so I feel that seeing snow is weird. The whole sky is white. I look like someone who's trapped in a room. Now I gotta go to work. I got an email from my producer. So now I gotta work on a TV show. That's the great thing with working remotely. You can work at home and no one knows, and you can watch YouTube videos while you're working. Woohoo. So that's what I'm gonna do. Work. Literally got some mail. Always got mail. Remember back then with AOL? You got mail. Who would have thought AOL would be not as popular as it was back then? So I ordered a book. It is the history of the nonfiction film. My directing professor said that this was a good book for documentary, if you want to make documentary films. So I got this used book in good condition. Literally looks brand new. So I'm going to check this out and read it today. What else is this? I don't even know. I always don't remember what I got on Amazon. Oh, I got sage. I miss saging my room. I feel like I met so many people and different energies, so I needed to sage my room. That is what I get.
You're feeling and knowing the world by being in it. If you're not with the crew, then that won't happen. You know, we're all in the trenches, and that's where it happens.
I took a nap and I had a mean headache. I think I was just exhausted trying to find a psychiatrist, and I'm so grateful, which I'll talk about that later. Uber drivers have to leave a photo showcasing where they left your food. They couldn't have made my name any bigger on this bag. It's huge. Joan. You recognize that guy? He's playing on the iPad. With graham crackers. It's funny how it comes with ice cream. I know crepes usually come with ice cream, but it's too cold. It literally snowed today, and I don't feel like I want ice cream. So it has Nutella, cheesecake, strawberries, chocolate, syrup, powdered sugar, all that good stuff.
He's going to look out, and then Pete will come in here. And so behind Pete, we got this outside this door. It's an oval top thing, and this is old wallpaper along in here. And you come in, and she turns, and she sees that he's got a gun.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Today, I just want to say that I am grateful for the fact that I was able to go to therapy, and I love my therapist so much. She's super kind, and I'm grateful for everything she's done for me. And I am seeking to talk to a psychiatrist again. I had mixed feelings about it before when I went years ago, and now I'm looking into it again. And I know that that is a very personal issue to talk about. However, I just want to be open about it because I know that I've always been approached about things like this, and I've always been very open about my whole mental health journey. And I know how it could be very discouraging when you call certain facilities or doctors or whoever and they say that they have a wait list, because I've been there. I've been at a coffee shop calling a bunch of different people that I find on Google, and then them telling me either that they have a wait list or that my insurance or whatever can't or doesn't consolidate with their practice. So it gets very, very discouraging, as I said, to not want to go and get help because you've tried and then you do all the effort and then you get those kind of results and you get turned off and not want to do anything anymore. And I just am here to be an example of saying that, like I said, I've been there before, and I just had to just keep persevering and telling myself that there is possibilities and options. You just gotta be patient. Whereas in other places abroad, it's free, which is ridiculous. That's one of the biggest downsides in America, is the way how we have to pay for every little thing medically, and it is what it is. I'm just grateful that I got to get an appointment that was not months from now, because that was the first outcome that I heard when I called, and I just obviously got upset and sad and then started feeling down, and then I just told myself that I need to keep trying, which then led me to contact another person, which now led me to getting an appointment, which now that brought my self-esteem up, because I honestly did not want to deal with what I felt before, where I just wanted to just give up and not try to seek any help. And I know different people have different opinions on how to feel better. However, this is how I am trying to figure out what works best for me. And I've been told many times that there's other holistic and organic ways to feel better, but I think I'm at a point where I just feel that this is the direction that I need to go. That is one thing that I'm grateful for, that I'm able to have support in these kind of circumstances that I'm in. Next thing that I'm grateful for today is that, like I said, I was able to finish my finals ahead of time so I could get other things done, because I know once the semester is over, as much as I want to take a break, and I keep telling myself that, but I haven't been taking any client work, which is really, really strange. I already got approached to do work once the semester is over, so it's just trying to keep a balance with that and trying to live my life and enjoy it as much as I can. And I'm also still grateful that every time I feel as if money is running out, there's always someone out there that's reaching out and asking me to do something. And luckily, it's always paid, and just can't be any more grateful and thankful for that. I'm also grateful that I got to watch and finish David Lynch's masterclass. Now I'm on Spike Lee's masterclass. I just am randomly choosing different instructors. There's no certain person that I have in mind. I just kind of, it's whatever's in my mood, then I just go from there. And I'm gonna admit that I'm really trying my best to not let the analytics and algorithm get to me on social media. It's been a rocky feeling being back on Instagram. I've always had my Instagram on and off because, as every other person, having a social media hate and love relationship with it, I've always just been that person. And now being back on, I don't have to be on it, but there are certain people that I need to talk to and reach out to, or sometimes I get to be a part of something and I have to be on it. So that's why my account is still live, and I just try my best not to be on the app all day. I try my best to just check it twice a day and not be on it throughout. And if I have to post on my stories, I'd post at the end of the day. I'll just like collect all the photos or footage that I need and then post it all at once. I think that's why when you either, if you follow me on anything, whether it's Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, there's always like a bulk of uploads, because I don't like to stay on a certain social media platform all day. I rather just throw it out there and upload it and then don't look back, because it gives me a lot of anxiety to just be on it all day and I'll just get nothing done. And I'm grateful that today I was inspired to work on a mood board or slash treatment. That's me doing pre-production for a new short that is going to be shot next week. So I'm excited. Won't tell you any more details, but that's a first in a while. I haven't really filmed anything personal since September-ish. So it's good to get back in the swing of things, of filming something on film and not digital. I think me not having a cinema camera right now is helping me just focus more on using my Super 8 and now my Bolex, and then wherever else goes from there. And I'm just grateful that I just am able to feel better and take the time that I need to take care of myself. I think some people don't take the time to take care of themselves, and I am the biggest example. And it's hard to even just tell myself to take a nap. When people say that all day they do is sleep, I don't know how that feels. I always feel like I'm wasting my day if I just sleep all day. So I just realized that it's okay to take a nap, as hard as it sounds for me, and then just wake up and go back to doing what I need to do. I used to just do things like all day and then sleep like after whatever, like let's say 12 or 1, and then wake up at regular time. But I never did any like siesta hour, take a break midway and then go back. I never even knew that existed until I went to Paris and all the restaurants were closed at like 3 p.m. and I was like, why can't we buy food? Don't understand that logic. And then I just realized it's just in America, like we just don't do that. a break is just like 10-15 minutes depending on your shift at work. So that's pretty much it for now. I just am grateful and thankful again for you guys, whoever is watching. I honestly feel that no one watches because I noticed my subscriber count went down real hard, and I think it's because I'm not posting any film photography related videos, and it's just me and my day in a life kind of vlogging setup. But for me, this just makes me happy to just be able to speak my mind, do whatever it is that I want, and not be so stuck on the idea of it having to be so constructed and super professional looking, because that's all I do professionally is make my work look very perfected. And to do something that's all over the place or not so structured is such a big deal. And I think people don't realize that. I think people try so hard or work so hard to make the most epic thing, and people expect that you do that all the time. Same thing as always posting your best life, always working so hard to just take the best photo so then they could get validation instead of being present in wherever it is that they are. And the one biggest takeaway that I just want to leave on this video is that it's not about perfection as much as perfection looks so nice on the outside. It's about the imperfections that make you you. And if you keep trying to perfect how you look and your personality to be this perfect person, then you're not you. You're just becoming and molding yourself into something that might not necessarily even align with you, but you feel that it does because everyone else is doing it. And this is a big reminder that I always tell myself, that I need to embrace my imperfections, that there's a reason why I am the way how I am, and at the same time use my imperfections to create things to showcase what it is that I enjoy doing and what I visually see, and just make things that I want to make. But I shouldn't try to be someone that I'm not. And I think I've always been caught up looking at other people, and it's hard not to when it's always in your face, all this propaganda, all the social media, a person who could be your coworker or your friend's friend or relative, and they're always doing something amazing. It's easy to get lost in all of those thoughts of comparing yourself and having self-doubt. And I've always mentioned that is something I've been working on. And for me, I've just been telling myself that I need to just embrace things when they're not so perfect, that things could be undone, but always, how can I say this? Things could be messy and things could be left undone, but always do your deadlines, always be punctual in a sense when you need to be there. There's like a balance of being untidy and being tidy. Does that make sense? So I just been trying to get a grasp of that, because like I said, it's never been easy for me, especially that I grew up as someone who always had to be good at what I do, be great at who I am as a person. And the thing is that I never even thought I was great. I never thought that I was up there on a pedestal, but people put me up there, and then it gets just really, really toxic, because then you feel that you have to just be up to par always to that expectation, and you just got to remind yourself that it's okay to not be what everyone hopes and expects you to be. Because in the end of the day, the only person who knows yourself the best is you. As cliche as that sounds. Okay, going to go now. That was mad deep. And we'll stay tuned till tomorrow. Okay, bye. It's the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it will help me in the long run. Okay, bye.